Hey guys, welcome to this video. Our topic is weather. We already discussed the various elements of weather, all seven main elements of weather. So in this video, we discuss the weather station. Let's dive into it. Weather station, basically, this is a facility, whether it can be on land or sea, with the instruments or equipment for measuring atmospheric conditions to provide the information for the weather forecast and to study the weather and the climate. So weather station is basically a place where it can be on land or sea with the various instruments that measures the atmospheric conditions of a place to determine the weather forecasting and to study all about the weather. The measurements taken include such as temperature, barometric pressure, humidity, wind speed, wind direction, and the precipitation amounts. So these are all measurements that can be taken in a weather station. Now, when establishing a weather station, you have to follow some guidelines that have to be considered in the construction of this weather station. They include as follows. The first one is that the station should be located on an open space with the free circulation of air. There is one that there should be a wide view of surrounding landscape and the sky, so as for a clear view on determining the weather. The third one is that the site should be free from the obstructions such as these trees, buildings, and mountains. And the ground should be plain or gently sloping at a gradient not more than 5 degrees. So, in order that the weather station should be settled well, so that the measurements of the conditions should be done easily. Now, the other one is that the station should be placed to keep off these intruders, trespassers, and the passers-by, and it should always be locked so that only authorized people should have access to the station. And the last one that the geographical location of the station should be established by the placing a compass in the station. This is done so as to help in determining the direction of wind shown by a windsock or van that is put in the station. Now let's talk about the Stevenson screen. Now, what is Stevenson screen? This is an enclosure intended to shield the meteorological instruments against the precipitation and the direct heat radiations from the outside sources while still allowing air to circulate freely around them. Now, it forms part of a standard weather station. So, a standard weather station has to have this Stevenson screen. Now, the Stevenson screen contains instruments like thermometers, hygrometer, tube cell barometer, and the thermograph. So these are the various instruments that are in this Stevenson screen, which is like an enclosure that is intended to shield these meteorological instruments. Now, this with the Stevenson screen, that's how it looks like. Now let's see the uses of this Stevenson screen. Now the general purposes or uses of this Stevenson screen as follows. This one is that provide a standardized environment in which to measure the temperature, humidity, dew point, and atmospheric pressure. So it provides the good environments for the measurements. The second one is that it ensure the safety of the delicate instruments that are kept in which you could easily be damaged if kept in an open space. We've already seen that there are various instruments that are kept in this Stevenson screen. So they're kept there just as they should be safe from various damages. The third one that to ensure accurate measurements of the meteorological data. So Stevenson screen enables the accurate measurements of the meteorological data since the instruments are placed in conducive environments. The learning that you protect instruments against this precipitation of the direct sunlight and heat while allowing air to circulate freely around them. So also it provides conducive uh, environments and it protects these instruments, the measurement. So that's all for this video. Shortly I talked about the weather station definition, the various uh, measurements that can be done in a weather station, and then discuss the Stevenson screen and the various uses of this Stevenson screen. Thank you.